Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Plot Twins podcast. I'm Ashton.
And I am Naya, and today we are reviewing Us Deadly Few
by Alexis Patton.
Yep, book 2. First book was Us Dark Few, and
amazing.
This one was good.
It was juicy.
I'm one very had excited a lot, and I was very intrigued from the very beginning. Since we left off on a cliffhanger, I do think this picked up directly where it needed to be.
Nothing.
Yeah. So I guess we'll give a little rundown. I guess basically they finally got out of Genesis. Like they kind of broke out of the prison that was in
Branderhelm.
Yeah, that was in book 1. And so with them breaking out, that means they were going across to, what was that? The new city called Apollo? Yeah, they were heading to Apollo.
Oh, we know. They were heading to Hermes.
Because they were in Apollo, Genesis. Yes. Now they're heading to Hermes with their little gang. I for sure was like, Winnie's dead.
Yeah.
I literally kid you not, at the end of, I was like, oh my gosh, Winnie's dead. I'm gonna be so sad. Winnie's dead. No, that bitch is kicking.
Yeah,
she's still with us.
Yeah.
And so basically, they're taking that trek. Most of the book is them taking that trek to Hermes, and then they get to Hermes, and
there's a little stop.
Oh yeah, they got their stop.
I don't know what the place is called.
It was like the springs, like the desert springs, and they had like, it's basically like a gang. But I wouldn't even call it a gang.
It's more just like townspeople, and there is a gang of people that come after them, and they're cannibals, a gang. Remember?
But were they actually cannibals? Did we ever discover true cannibalism?
Well, we didn't, because those people didn't capture them.
Yeah, because they got kind of like that.
Yeah. So
like, was there actually true cannibalism? Because I know they were like throwing that out there, and like it was kind of
it was just kind of like a be careful. Yeah, good thing we got you before they did, because you would have died. Yes,
exactly. And so they run into those desert spring guys. They didn't have guns, so when they saw that, Kalani and Takashi and their little group with Derek and what's her name? Serene. And Winnie. Serene's brother, I forgot his name too. Caleb? I don't know why I said Caleb. That's probably not right. But anyways,
I know Derek is right.
Yeah. So they run into them, and that kind of throws them off course, obviously.
Yeah, they're like, we're just trying to get to Hermes, and they're like, no, you're gonna stay here.
And they stayed there for a while too, because they were doing like work. Like Takashi was training the soldiers. She was in the laundry with Serene, and like Winnie was obviously
chilling.
She was kind of chilling, but she did get that infection, and she was becoming sepsis, and so they were taking care of her,
which was really nice, because they didn't know that.
So nice, which is awesome. So nice. Like I kind of wish they were like not. I don't think they were like assholes to them or anything like that, but I do think they kind of just they were standoffish. They were like, "How are we going to escape? How are we going to do this?" And I was like, "Why don't you guys like talk to like
ask them for help,
the main person, and ask them for help,
who was already giving them food and literally a whole house,
whole house."
I understand them being like skeptical, because like the government was already controlling so much of their lives.
Well, they just found out their governor was a robot. Like I would probably be a little sketched too, but I do think they could have been treated far worse in that little community.
I think they were a little bit unappreciative of all that they did for them, and I would have liked to see them like be a little bit more like sad when they were leaving, like thank you so much for your help.
Actually be genuine, like, hey, I know you're keeping Derek here, we're gonna have to come back with like the ammunition and everything that we promised you, but thank you for giving us a place, because even Serene was like, can we, like, when we come back, can we stay here? Like it was just so eye-opening that they just weren't as appreciative as I think anyone should be in that situation of being clothed, watered, fed, and shelter. They were literally
a whole house to themselves.
Like they were literally fighting a sandstorm while traveling to Hermes. Like,
you're welcome. They took you in.
Like, be thankful. Be
best
thankful.
Case scenario of a kidnapping scenario.
Yeah, except I am pissed that the kidnapping scenario had to happen during a smutty scene.
Oh yeah, rate.
I'm over this. Oh, let's rate
spice level.
Spice level.
Not even. Like
I'm literally like 2.5 maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There was like 2 making out scenes.
And they weren't even that great. They were good. They were good for what they needed to be.
Yeah.
But I'm like, Pound Town, when we're headed there? Because
last book.
Please. But are we gonna get there?
I'm sure we will.
I'm kind of.
I think the reason why, or the reason why I'm not like so upset that there hasn't been any, which you don't need it. I don't read these books.
No,
but the tension is so thick and good in these books. It's got you curling your toes and you're just ready.
Right, because I also feel like Takashi in this book opens up a little bit
ton,
more.
And she was a little bitch.
I was so mad. I was so mad when he was opening up. He was like, I thought I was gonna be like an artist.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, like give him more, give in. And she did say like, when we get out of this, like draw me a picture. Yeah. Like I want something. And I just think she could have handled that situation maybe a little bit better. Yeah. But I also understand she has her own trauma. He has his trauma. He's just barely cracking open. Just the tiniest little smidge. Bit. But I was a little disappointed that we didn't get my smut scene like I thought we were. But I mean, I will say, actually, I would maybe give it a 3 because like some hands were Roman.
Yeah, I guess 3.
So I guess a 3 is probably justified on the spice level. And I will say I rated this book 5 because
it was so good.
I just think the tension is so there, but I also just think dystopian is not usually typically where I read. So reading a dystopian, I was like, oh my gosh. And there was not as much poetry in this one, which I was like,
thank God.
Thank God, because I was getting a little nervous.
Alexis Patton. It's just not our speed.
I don't.
We don't understand it.
Understand poetry. I'm not on that intellectual wavelength yet.
Yeah.
But let's talk about this ending. I have lots of. So once they get to Hermes, they get with what were they? The Spades brothers or something like
Spades,
that.
Someone.
And they're basically like this game within Hermes that is like trying to discover where their main like big boss guy went. He like disappeared.
Oh yeah, into their prison, the prison of Hermes.
Yeah, prison of Hermes. Like they were like, he has to be there. That he has to be there.
Well, they saw him get taken, didn't they? Or somebody did.
I think someone maybe on the streets saw something, but they were like, he's got to be there.
Yeah.
But they didn't know what he looked like. All they knew was his name was Jack.
Oh.
And so they sent Takashi and Kalani
as a couple
who
got thrown in there for
something. They didn't even really touch base on why they're being sending out.
I just remembered the scene before they get taken, like right as they're getting taken on the dance floor.
Yeah, that's hot.
That was
every single time there was some type of hot, sexy tension. Something gets ruined. Yeah. And I was kind of pissed that Kalani after that was like, you were just dancing with me on the dance floor because you needed to play the role, the story. And I'm like, I don't think he would be getting all handsy touchy feely like that on the dance floor in front of everyone. He doesn't seem that type unless he was in La La Land as well as you and having a good time,
right?
But that was hot and I was for it. And so they got taken to the prison. So it's like sad because at the beginning of the book you're like, oh, they just got free, and then at the end of the book you're like, oh damn, they're back. They're back in jail. Great. But it's also like the jail mates were once again so cool. So nice. Yeah. So nice. I'm like, you guys are being
sorry.
Not asshole, but like be nice back.
They're just being like too standoffish, and I think that we're like very extroverted.
Yes.
So I think us in that situation would be a little bit different.
Me, I'd be like, please help me.
Yeah.
God, answer all my questions. I'll trust anyone if you talk to me, please. But like, they get thrown back in jail, and so
luckily there was a plan to get them back out.
Yes, there was already a plan in place. A week in this prison just to get out. They had trackers and everything. But like the jail mates, I felt like were so nice. Like that girl, she didn't. Already forgot her name.
I did too, but oh my god, her dad dying?
Her dad dying was devastating. And her dad having clues to Project Helix and the ring, and he's like, save ring Like he was repeating himself.
Yeah.
So that was crazy. It's just like, the full circle moment. You're like, oh my gosh, no way. And then her getting beat up in the showers.
Yeah, almost getting raped. That was crazy.
Just
so sad.
for my man to come
in
and save the day.
He's so fine.
Yeah, that was
a good scene.
I'll take it.
I mean, it was sad.
Obviously sad, horrible. No one should ever be in a situation like that. But
she did get rescued.
She got rescued and everything. But I just want to know, really, what was the doctor's plan?
With her?
Within just the general facility. The doctor's taking these prisoners and doing experiments on them.
Well, then he puts the chip in their head so that they'll listen to every command.
What was up with him cutting them to bits and pieces, just and healing them and stitching them back
I think it was to cut their resolve and to like make them feel like they had no power,
or maybe to like numb the brain so much that when he put the chip in, the brain just immediately took to like the chip because it was like, I'm already so like turned off and numb that sure, whatever, control my body. But I do wonder if we're gonna see the doctor again in the next book.
We'll have to, because Takashi is now a robot. R.I.P. my man.
Yeah, he is most likely a robot.
He is. Remember when he breaks down the freaking door?
I know.
And freaking Kalani flies at him and then she lands on the ground. This book made me sob. I know. It was so sad.
I remember when you sent me the pictures, I was like, shit, I don't know if I can endure because I'm like, Winnie's dead. Yeah. Also, Winnie should be dead. Yeah. I love the gal. I love the gal, but she should have been dead. They should have left her at the desert springs. She had no reason. But I do know she, at the very end of the book, Winnie's like, I discovered it. I figured it out. We need to go to California. That is where Project Helix is.
Well, because she's trying to. Winnie is related to, is it Timmy Talbot?
Timmy Talbot, yeah.
Okay.
So she's related to him, and so she got more info on Project Helix, which, yes, is vital. We do need that to save everything, But, my girl, how are you still with us?
After a week of traveling? Yeah, no.
Like, how are you going to get from Vegas to California?
Yeah. Well, now she's healed. But she's also old.
She's old. She's not like...
Okay, if it were me, my hips would be cramping. I'd be dead.
The age of 25, I'd be dead because I'd be cramping. There's no way. No. But that's why I'm like, Vegas to California, that's a big trip. But I will say, when Takashi died, quotes, I kid you not, I was like devastated.
Oh, me too.
I for sure thought that was it.
Yeah, me too.
I was like,
freaking Kalani is like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, why? We just barely like figured things out. Like,
yeah. It just tells you, figure your shit out
earlier. There was a scene.
No, they didn't have sex though.
In the prison.
Yeah, but they weren't like, they didn't have sex though.
They just
got down and bougie with their fingers, I think.
That's right. I was like, wait, hold on. I was having the Mandela effect. I thought for sure.
I was like, there's wait. Yeah. And I'm like, hold on, pull up the book. I marked the chapter. I guarantee it. Yeah. But it's just the fact that like he rescues her yet again. Thank goodness. Saves her out of the doctor's hands. So she's not a cyborg. Yeah. But then he gets shot and they leave him and he's dead.
Oh, yeah, and what's his name is like, you have to leave him.
Yeah, we have to leave him.
Adon is the other guy's name.
Adon, yeah.
Adon and Derek.
Like, we have to leave him, and I'm like, what?
No,
hold on.
But they would have been in deep doo-doo if they didn't leave. So, but they now are in deeper doo-doo because Takashi is the strongest of them.
Yeah, he's literally cyborg. Times 100 because he was already cyborg. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go. And him losing all his memory, like he was like, "How do you know my name?" Literally, that's how the book ends. How do you know my name? I was like, "Oh, great! Oh,
great! Yeah, it's over."
That's how we're doing this. That's how we're doing this. Okay, great, love that. So, in your brain, what do you think Project Helix is?
Well, it's obviously going to be something to save the population, but I don't know what. I think it's something to reverse
I just think the doctor thing kind of threw me off. Not in a bad way. Like, we knew there was robots in some degree from the governor, but like the doctor making them
from people
was really hard to me to like get my brain wrapped around, because when the governor died, it more seemed like he was like truly like a robot.
Yeah, well, because like, there was wires coming from his neck.
And so stuff. Now with Takashi and like the doctor's projects, I'm confused. Is he making these people for work? So he has cyborgs to work? Because that guy did come out from the doctor and he was a working machine. He didn't eat. He didn't do anything. And so that's why I'm like, are they creating this group to be workers, to make the mines and tunnels? Or are they making them for an army? And if it's for an army, for what?
Probably, I'm thinking both. Because they're already, like, their crops and stuff are already failing.
Right. So is it an army to try to go invade everyone else's, like, crop stations and try to get better croppage?
Or not. Or just kill out the entire population.
Yeah. It's kind of just made me think.
Yeah. Sorry. I have to go to the bathroom.
Pazzy. Are you sure? Oh, you can do it. Yeah.
Sorry, Queen.
No, you're good. Okay, we're back. Okay, my thing is, I just don't I am assuming, they're gonna go attack somewhere. They're building some type of army, workers, whatever. But for what? Like, that's truly what? Like, what? I just wish, like, I get it. One person is not enough to, like, do everything. Like, she can't go and say, hey, what about Project Helix? Like, I don't think that's how it works, but, like, God, that doesn't work nowadays, so I couldn't imagine it this time. So, I just am wondering what is with that. And then it comes down to, it's like, what has he created them into? Just putting chips in their brain so that he can hardwire them? Does that mean, like, Takashi is, like, never gonna get his memories back?
Well, that's what I'm wondering how that's gonna play out in the next book. I don't know. I mean, he knows that Takashi is his name, so there's got to be some parts he remembers. There has to be some type of, well, maybe it's not a happily ever after, but if it is, maybe they have, like, they get him away from all those people and they brainwash him
possibly
somehow.
I almost kind of, okay, it sounds horrible. Like, I did love the twist of Takashi coming back and being like, how do you know my name?
Yeah.
But I was also like so mournful that I wish maybe he came back in, like, book 3 instead of the end of book 2.
Yeah.
Because I was, like, mourning him. I was mourning him so hard that I was like, oh my God, like, I feel horrible for her.
He's
and then
dead.
Yeah. And then for him to just, like, show back up, I was like, oh, well, he's not dead.
Yeah.
But this is, like, 10 times worse. Yeah. But, like, also potentially salvageable.
Well, yeah.
Who knows?
If it's not, I will kill.
I know, like, you brought him back. So you gotta make sure, like,
you want to do it. Undo it first.
Yeah,
please.
You're gonna have to.
Do we know when that next book comes out?
I don't think it has a release date yet. Or if it does, it's like later this year.
Is it Us Defiant Few?
Yeah, I know it has a name and everything. Let's see.
Release date. September 1.
Oh, that's kind of soon.
That's perfect.
That'll be perfect, except we will probably be deep dived in our ACOTAR
and The Night and the Moth.
We got lots. We got a lot.
We do. We have
I know.
quite a bit to go through.
But I just think, it just was hard to see Takashi come back with no memories, because I was, like, mourning him so heavily, to then where I was, like, angry. I was angry that they left him. I'm like, you could have avoided this. Now you're enemies. Like, we are gonna truly have some hard sacrifices.
Well, and especially after they just worked through all of their stuff and finally decided that they were in it together.
Well, and I just don't know, like, if their connection was strong enough after they fixed everything for him to just be like, for that to be like a trigger to bring him back.
My
like, oh my god, Kalani, girl, like that's her.
Yeah.
But I'm like, also they have to go back for Derek. And they have to get this weaponry for this Desert Springs people.
I have no idea how they're going to do it all, especially if they can't get Takashi on their side soon enough.
100%. I don't know how they're going to... How are they going to get from Takashi having this problem to out of Vegas to the Desert Springs? Are they going to ask the Desert Springs people to come with them to California for the Project Helix thing?
Maybe the head chief or whatever will go with them, the lady that brought him in.
Yeah, I am very excited to see what's next, but I'm also like worried because I'm like, are we going to get all the loose ends tied up? Because I want to say this was a trilogy. I don't know if it's a fourth book thing.
Well, and especially if it's going to be around the same amount of pages, like the 300-400 pages,
right?
I don't know. How she's going to do all that.
How are we going to do this? Are you just going to bat Takashi on the top of the head and hope he the chip falls out? Like
that part too, I'm like, better. How are they going to get that out?
I have no clue. And maybe it's like good. Like maybe if like they could get Takashi's like memories back, then he's like their cyborg.
Yeah. And switch sides.
Yeah, make him switch sides. And like it's just also like where we have this sexual tension so badly that like third book we get in that because right now I'm kind of scared. I don't think we're getting something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just kind of wondering. I'm like, they gotta go back to the Desert Springs or they're gonna kill them and kill Derek. And Derek is the person that has the answers for the crops.
Yeah.
He is needed for the crop issue.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, is Project Helix gonna fix the crops?
That's kind of what I think. But
or is Project Helix gonna say
maybe it'll reveal? Maybe it's like the Epstein files.
Ooh, just reveals everything.
Yeah, probably not.
And then no one will do anything.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
All out.
That sounds like our nation.
Yeah.
Wow, pretty spot on, girly pop.
Yeah, that was...
So yeah, I'm excited. So September 1st is when the next Us Defiant Few come out.
Yeah. Can't wait to review it then.
We'll have to review it.
We're gonna have to like
then.
Boom.
I know
boom,
we're gonna have to, we're gonna be like in hibernation.
Yeah. Maybe for recording we should do like one whole Saturday, just like the whole day to record.
We're literally just sitting here. We'll live stream it for you. We're just tweaking out like, oh my god. Remember that book? Or literally our 5 books that we've read just piled up here. They're all probably like 800,000 pages. We're like, guys, we gotta get this out there. So be patient with us. We're doing our best. We're reading.
Busy
I promise.
adults.
We are busy adults. We have lives. This is our side gig. Our fun side gig.
Our fun side gig. Yeah.
Our fun side gig. I know. Is there anything else on Us Deadly Few? I feel like we covered it pretty good. I am just like I think we just have to wait. It was a good bridge book. Like I think it had the level of everything needed to create a good storyline that I was pumped about.
Also, at the end of the book, when Takashi is there, they literally got caught.
Literally.
So they're gonna be taken to some type of jail.
That's why I'm like, are they gonna go back to the prison?
Right.
And the doctor's gonna be like, hee.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I'm really kind of like,
maybe they'll become cyborg lovers.
Change
the entire like the genre.
Fly them up to space, put their spaceships up there. Yeah, it's just really like, I think this set the third book up to be a really good grand finale if all the loose ends can be handled accordingly. Because that's the thing. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what this Project Helix is. Winnie's still with us, shockingly.
There's got to be one main character death.
There's got to be. And that's why I thought it was Takashi. Like, third book, we could have gone on and,
been like sad. Yeah.
And if he did pop up, maybe he'd pop up in like California at the Project Helix place. And then they're like, what the hell?
And then he's still a robot and they have to save him from there.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Well,
I think that's what I like about this series. It's not predictable at all.
Not at all.
Yeah. There's not one thing where I'm like, oh my gosh, that makes, or I can guess this and this and this.
Yeah, like I totally saw that coming. No, I can't see nothing coming because I don't even know. Also dystopian is not my field of work. Like like I don't know. Give me a fantasy book, I might be able to predict it a little bit for you. But dystopian, I'm like, no. They get the guns, they get the pew and save the day. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see, and I'm just curious how they're gonna get to California.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out.
I guess
in September, maybe.
Maybe they'll find a car that they can drive to speed things up.
That would be nice.
That would be really nice.
Or a train. Yeah. A shuttle.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
Take the Salt Lake tram.
Okay, I think that's the other thing that I'm wondering about is like they haven't really talked about any other underground camp thing. So I'm wondering if this is just like a
they were in like Arizona and then they went to Vegas. Now they're gonna go to California.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if it's like that.
Right, because I mean they did mention a little bit like she found that girl's journal, and the girl's journal kind of talked a little bit about like there are plenty of places, and that was also really sad that they had to do like applications to get into the underground cities, and like some families didn't make it.
Yeah, so sad.
And they just died.
Yeah,
that I was truly devastated when she found that girl's journal, and she was just like, no. Like the kids didn't get in, and it's because money and power take everything. The person has money, they're gonna easily throw the money into the pot that needs to be and get safety. Yeah, I'm like, wow, you guys are pretty. If I'm old and gray and like something like this happened, I'll gladly sign up to be taken out. Yeah. Someone wants to take my spot underground, please.
I'd rather die in the sun than underground.
Literally, I'm like, I couldn't. No way.
And you know what's so funny is Kalani found that little girl's journal. She's like, I'm gonna take this and write my own poems in it. I hated that. That's my one critique of this book. I was like, girl, just write them in your head.
Literally, just ruin something. Why don't you? I know. She's like going through all the backpacks, and I'm like, oh, she's gonna find something good. Yeah. Finds that, and then she's like, I'm gonna start writing in it. I was like, okay, girl.
Like her precious haikus. She has to have them. She's gotta have those. And if that's an outlet for you, that's great.
That is great. I have.
We're not one to judge.
I really could care less. It was just one of those things. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
You do you, girl. Yeah. I'm like, I would not write in a dead child's journal, but cute. I love that for
Good
you.
For you.
So yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
It was a good book. I'm enjoying it. I'm excited to see where we go because I have no clue.
Yeah. I think everyone should read this series.
I think so too. I think this is a really good one that has lots of twists and turns that but I'm assuming if you're still here with us,
you probably have already read
it.
I hope so. I hope we didn't just spoil. We do this every book.
We do this every single time. We're always like, I hope you actually read it.
Yeah. If you did it.
You shouldn't be here if you didn't read it. Honestly.
You might know by now.
You should know that by now.
Yeah.
Sorry, we probably ruined something. But yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Well, cool. Join us on our next episode. If you like this, leave us a comment, review, share with your friends.
Next episode, we will be Direbound.
We're actually going to record it
right now
after this.
So we'll see you soon.
Peace.
Bye.